The murder of 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey devastated the community of St. Johns County, Florida, in 2021. What began as a normal Mother's Day turned tragic when Tristyn was reported missing, only to be found brutally murdered hours later. Investigators revealed she had been stabbed 114 times, sparking national outrage. Authorities quickly arrested 14-year-old Aiden Fucci, a classmate, after surveillance footage and DNA evidence linked him to the crime. Fucci later pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The case shocked the nation, raising concerns about juvenile crime and violence. Tristyn's family and community honored her memory through her tragic death remains a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk even among youth. Despite the heartbreak, her loved ones continue to fight for justice and awareness, ensuring that Tristyn's legacy lives on. Tristyn Bailey was a bright, energetic teenager from St. Johns, Florida, and the youngest of 5 siblings. She attended Patriot Oaks Academy, where she was a beloved cheerleader known for her kindness, enthusiasm, and infectious smile. Her dedication to cheerleading was evident in her hard work and determination, earning admiration from her teammates and coaches. Beyond sports, Tristyn was a caring and spirited girl who brought joy to those around her. Her positive attitude and commitment to her passions made her a cherished member of her community. Her tragic death left an immense void, deeply affecting her family, friends, and school. In the wake of her loss, the community united to honor her memory through vigils, tributes, and the Tristyn Bailey Strong movement. Though her life was cut short, Tristyn's legacy of kindness, resilience, and love continues to inspire those who knew her. On May 9, 2021, Mother's Day, Tristyn Bailey's family realized she was missing early in the morning. She had been home the night before, but by morning she was nowhere to be found. Worried and desperate, her family reported her disappearance to the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. Law enforcement and volunteers launched an immediate search effort, distributing flyers and spreading awareness through social media. The close-knit community rallied together, hoping for her safe return. As news of her disappearance spread, many held on to hope that she would be found alive. However, just hours later, the search took a devastating turn. A local resident discovered a body in a wooded area near a retention pond. Authorities soon confirmed it was Tristyn. The heartbreaking discovery sent shockwaves through the community, turning a hopeful search into an unimaginable tragedy that no one could have foreseen. Later that afternoon, a local resident out for a walk in a wooded area near the Durban Crossing neighborhood discovered a body. Authorities confirmed that it was Tristyn Bailey. Her body was found near a retention pond, covered in leaves and debris, as if someone had attempted to conceal it. Investigators revealed that Tristyn had been brutally attacked, suffering 114 stab wounds. The sheer brutality of the crime left even seasoned investigators shocked. Among the stab wounds, at least 49 were determined to be defensive wounds, indicating that Tristyn had fought desperately for her life. Not long after Tristyn's body was found, law enforcement honed in on a suspect, 14-year-old Aiden Fucci, one of Tristyn's schoolmates. Surveillance footage from the neighborhood showed Tristyn walking with Fucci in the early hours of May 9. Later, Fucci was seen alone, running back toward his home. After gathering sufficient evidence, authorities took Fucci into custody on May 10, 2021. Initially, he was charged with second-degree murder, but as the investigation progressed, the charge was upgraded to first-degree murder due to the premeditated nature of the attack. Investigators built a strong case against Aiden Fucci, uncovering damning evidence that suggested he had planned the murder. Surveillance footage captured the last known moments of Tristyn alive, walking with Fucci toward a wooded area where she was later found. DNA evidence also played a crucial role, as blood stains on Fucci's clothing and shoes matched Tristyn's DNA. Witness testimonies further reinforced the case, with friends and classmates revealing that Fucci had a disturbing fascination with violence. He had spoken about wanting to kill someone and taking them into the woods, which now seemed like a chilling prelude to the crime. Adding to the horror, Fucci posted on social media after his arrest. While in the back of a police car, he took a Snapchat selfie with the caption, "Hey guys, has anybody seen Tristyn lately?" The post shocked and outraged the community, highlighting his apparent lack of remorse. Aiden Fucci's case moved quickly through the legal system. Initially charged as a juvenile, prosecutors soon decided to try him as an adult due to the severity of the crime. Despite initially pleading not guilty, Fucci later changed his plea to guilty on February 6, 2023, just before his trial was set to begin. This unexpected plea spared Tristyn's family from having to endure a lengthy trial, but did not lessen the gravity of his crime. During sentencing, prosecutors presented emotional testimonies from Tristyn's family, detailing their unimaginable grief. The courtroom was filled with pain and sorrow as Tristyn's loved ones described the impact of her loss. On March 24, 2023, Judge R. Lee Smith sentenced Aiden Fucci to life in prison without the possibility of parole for the brutal murder of 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey. The judge described the crime as especially heinous, atrocious, and cruel, emphasizing the extreme level of violence Fucci inflicted. Tristyn was stabbed 114 times, a horrifying act that shook the community and devastated her loved ones. Because Fucci was only 14 at the time of the murder, he was not eligible for the death penalty. However, under Florida law, juveniles sentenced to life must have their cases reviewed after 25 years. This means Fucci will have the opportunity for a sentence review in 2048, though there is no guarantee of release. The sentencing brought some closure to Tristyn's family, but the pain of their loss remains immeasurable. Her parents and siblings spoke in court about the deep void her death left in their lives. The case also ignited discussions about juvenile crime and whether minors who commit such heinous acts should ever have the chance for release. While justice was served, Tristyn's tragic story continues to resonate, reminding many of the devastating consequences of senseless violence.
I would submit that this case is probably the most difficult and shocking case that this county in St. Johns County has dealt with. In the 20 years that I have been, or 16 years that I have been practicing law, and
the loss of Tristyn Bailey left her parents, Forrest and Stacy Bailey, in unimaginable grief. Their vibrant, loving daughter was taken from them in the most brutal way, and their world was forever changed. In the days following her murder, they struggled to comprehend the senseless violence that ended her young life. During court hearings, Stacy Bailey spoke through tears about the deep void Tristyn's absence left in their family. She described the pain of waking up every day, knowing her daughter would never come home. The once lively household, filled with Tristyn's laughter and energy, became a place of sorrow. Her father, Forrest, expressed the agony of knowing he could not protect his little girl from the horrific fate she suffered. Despite their devastation, the Baileys remained strong, determined to honor Tristyn's memory. They leaned on each other, their 4 remaining children, and the overwhelming support from the community. They found solace in the Tristyn Bailey Strong movement, which became a symbol of resilience and remembrance. Though time moves forward, the pain of losing Tristyn remains. Her parents continue to share her story, ensuring that her legacy of kindness, determination, and love will never be forgotten. In the wake of Tristyn Bailey's tragic death, the community of St. Johns, Florida, came together to mourn her loss and honor her memory through several emotional vigils. These gatherings served as a powerful reminder of the young girl's bright spirit and the impact she had on everyone around her. The first vigil, held shortly after her body was discovered, drew hundreds of people, family, friends, classmates, and strangers, who all gathered in solidarity to remember Tristyn. Candles were lit, and heartfelt prayers were offered as the community reflected on her life and the heartbreaking circumstances of her death. Many shared stories about her kindness, her love for cheerleading, and the joy she brought to everyone she met. Over the following weeks and months, multiple vigils continued to be held, not only to honor Tristyn, but also to offer support to her grieving family. The vigils became a symbol of hope, unity, and strength as the community navigated through their collective pain. For Tristyn's loved ones, these gatherings were a space to grieve together, find comfort, and ensure her memory would live on in the hearts of those who loved her.